Hey guys, I just want to give you my experience with the CMP exam for tinnitus and hearing loss, what to expect. I was watching a bunch of videos trying to figure out what to expect when you go in there, and there wasn't really anything I could find, so I'm going to let you know my experience. I just finished the test on Tuesday. It took about 30 minutes from the time they called me back to the time I finished. The first thing they did is they put something over both ears, and they said don't move, don't make any sounds, and then they played a bunch of different tones in each ear. And then after that test, well, first they asked a bunch of questions. First of all, they asked you a bunch of questions: when did it start, severity, etc., etc. Then they did the test where they put something over both ears and then played tones, and you weren't supposed to respond or even move or make any noise during that part. And then they put you in the booth, and if you have tinnitus, you go in that booth, it just amplifies everything, so it's hard to hear any kind of tones. So he said listen for the beeps and then say yes if you can hear them, but he didn't tell me that the beeps were going to be so fast that you have no time to respond. So for instance, I was expecting your normal, right ear beep, and you either say yes or raise your hand or press a button, and then pause, another one. But they were rapid beeps. So like they were all sets of three, but it was like literally like beep 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 beep. And while you're thinking if you heard it or not, because you're still hearing the ring in your ears, they moved on to the next one. So there's hardly any time to pause or even respond. So half the time I felt like I was way behind because I didn't know if I heard it or not. So that was a little annoying. So I did that in both ears, and then also they played sounds, a word. Sorry, they played a sentence, and you had to repeat the word in the main word in the sentence. Those went a little slower, so you had a little bit more time to respond. But if you were trying to think of what did I hear? Did I hear cat or did I hear cart? You didn't have too much time to think. So that part was a little frustrating as well. And then another part they did is they would play white noise in one of the ears, and then in that same ear that they're playing the white noise, then you would hear tones as well, the beeps. Like I said, the beeps went really fast, so it was really hard to respond, like if you heard it or you didn't hear it. So and then that was it. He was like, see you later. No feedback, no nothing. So I hope this helps. Like I said, I was looking all over the place to see what kind of tests they do when you go in there. But yeah, that was my experience with the OptiServe. I did it on Tuesday. Thanks. Bye.